Welcome to this month's Tailgate Talk. When you're designing or bidding an indirect light cove, all that's needed is some 3 5/8 framing, track, and 1.5 angle, right? Well, partially. I'm going to show you how on your next project you can quickly analyze 5 other ways to build the same light cove while often saving you overall installed dollars, but most definitely drastically reducing your man days and material to install. Are you ready? You're going to like this little online calculator. First, you're going to need to visit armstrongceilings.com/savingscalc. This is our popular online time, material, and labor savings calculator, which, when based on your input, will calculate realistic budget numbers for 6 different soffit configurations, plus large flat drywall ceilings or smaller corridors, and high-rise multifamily residential applications. At the bottom of the page, you'll see 2 different light cove applications. There's a ceiling-to-ceiling or a ceiling-to-wall scenario calculator. These calculators generate budget numbers that aid you in determining the best way to build your next light cove. Let's click on the ceiling-to-ceiling light cove. If you're in a seismic area, check off that box at the top. Next, choose your role and type. I'll choose contractor, and for the type, acoustical drywall. The second section covers traditional labor costs. What is your total labor burden per hour? And I mean total. Next, based on the type and size and dimensions of the light cove you're anticipating, how many running feet of this condition can your crew install in 1 man day? You can always click on this black question mark for more detailed explanations. How many total square feet of drywall can your crew apply to all soffit surfaces in 1 man day? Finally, how much per lineal foot does it cost to corner bead, tape, mud, sand, and paint the installed drywall soffit? You'll notice that we have populated numbers for you, but feel free to fine-tune any of these numbers to match your market specifics. In the third section, we'll enter traditional framing material costs. Simply input your lineal foot, 3 5/8 stud and track, as well as 1.5 utility angle pricing. Also enter 5/8 drywall per square foot pricing. The fourth section deals with your light cove's specific dimensions. Looking through your whole project, how many running feet of this particular light cove occurs on your whole project after adding up all the rooms? Looking at this detail for the space marked A, how many inches is the drywall covered back of cove? Next, for dimension B, how many inches is the light shelf? For dimension C, how many inches tall is the light shelf upturn? Now for dimension D, we need to know what's happening above the visible cove that the future tenant will not see from below. How many total feet of framing do you have supporting the cove from structure? The fifth section deals with per lineal foot costs for our various integrated light cove solutions. We populate the numbers here, but you can fine-tune these numbers from your distributor. Lines 1 and 2 are the lineal foot costs for our one-piece light coves. Line 3 is the lineal foot cost for our field light cove, which combines a cove extrusion with frame-all drywall grid. Line 4 is the linear foot cost for our light ledge cove, which also combines a cove extrusion with frame-all drywall grid. Line 5 is the linear foot cost for basic 6-inch AXIOM one-piece trim. Remember, the black question mark when clicked on will always give you a more detailed explanation. Our sixth and final section deals with frame-all drywall grid, per lineal foot pricing, for main runners, cross tees, and our 1.5 cam utility angle. Next is our DW90 clip that allows you to bend standard frame-all drywall grid. This is pricing per piece. Our SB12 Strongback is used sometimes to suspend your light coves. Lineal foot pricing is needed here. Finally, what does it cost you to install one 12-gauge hanger wire with material and labor? Are you ready for the answers? Just click Calculate Savings. You'll immediately see a screen with 6 installed cost scenarios ranging from stud and track construction to a frame-all drywall grid only cove, a drywall grid with a 6-inch AXIOM upturn cove, an AXIOM one-piece light cove, an AXIOM field and drywall grid hybrid light cove, and our simplest hybrid cove, the AXIOM Light Ledge drywall grid cove. Because all projects are different, we are even giving you a table that outputs production levels at low to average to high-performing project sites. The biggest difference between all of these coves versus traditional stud and track is the time required to complete, which can be significantly less. Plus, you'll use and move around the project site a whole lot less steel. If you would like to download a formal savings takeaway PDF document, just click on the Get Savings Takeaway button. Fill out the quick form and you'll be able to download the full results.